everyone, it's T. Welcome back to my channel. I appreciate you hanging out with me this afternoon and spending a little time. We are going to be swatching some Glitterama polishes. So yesterday my best friend Lori came over and she has built me 3 nail polish shelves, right? They're like stacked 3 high on each shelf. And we put them up on the wall yesterday. And what I found so frustrating about the whole process was the fact that I had all of these polishes that were not swatched, that I did not know literally what color was in the bottle. I mean, I had the collections together, obviously. They're numbered, they're together, all of that. But I did not have them swatched. So I had no idea if this was a cat eye collection or if this was a syrup gel or if it was a flash gel or if it was just a metallic. No clue, right? So what I have been doing since then diligently has been swatching my little heart out. And I have gotten all of my Shay. Now, when I say all of my Shay, I mean all of my picture frame Shay, the photo frame ones. All of those have been swatched. I still have to do all the ones that are the old school bottles. And I have a bunch of the 10 mil with the little gold pointed tops that kind of remind me of E-Nail Couture tops a little bit. I still have a whole crap ton of those to do. But we are going to do Glitterama today because as much as you can see the color on the front, kind of right there where it says you Peekaboo and all that, it's really hard to see them on my new shelf because of the height of the lip so that the bottles don't fall out, right? And not to mention, they just look prettier with swatch rings on them. That's all I can say is they really, really do. So what I'm going to do today is we are going to do some swatching and just do a little bit of chit-chatting. I have this collection I would like to do, and then once we get done with this collection, I think I might just do a little playing around, make a few nails, that kind of thing. But before we do that, let me go ahead and get the TV out of our way so that isn't an issue, and turn everything down. Okay. If that sounds like fun to you and you want to hang out and watch me swatch all of these Glitterama polishes, stick around and we will do that. Before we get started, if you could do me a super huge favor and give me a thumbs up on the video, a comment, let me know what color is your favorite as you're watching this. If you're not subscribed, if you could subscribe, it'd be a huge help. It doesn't cost anything and it's just big help for my channel, so I'd really appreciate it. All right, so these are Glitterama. I got these, I actually saw these for the first time. I think it was Stacy from Fifi's Faffing Nails. And if you have been with me for a while, you know I love Miss Stacy. She's one of my favorites. And I saw them on her channel. She got them, swatched them, and I was like, ooh, and it was such a great deal. I wish I could remember. I've had these for months. That's why I'm mad at myself for not having swatched them yet, because I've had them for so freaking long. But I went ahead and purchased the same, I think both of the collections she had, or maybe one of the collections she had, and then I got another one. It was such a good deal at the time that I was like, oh my, I definitely need to get these and go ahead and check them all out. So we're just going to go in. There's no numbers on them. They just have names. So this is Burlesque is this first one. And I'm assuming, oh my, oh, look at that purple. Oh, yeah. Okay. I was like, I'm assuming this is a purple. Yes, yes it is. Here, let me get it close so you can really see how pretty that purple is. Look at that. Ah, so pretty. So, as usual, we are going to do anything that's a cream like this. We will do 2 coats of. Make sure we get a nice good coverage. And look at that purple. That is so pretty. Oh, I forgot completely Now, mind you, I think I might have done a haul video on these when I first got them months ago. I mean, I knew there was a pretty purple in it, but I did not remember it was this pretty. I'll be honest. You know, and that's the thing. That's one of the other reasons I'm doing this, is because when you have so many polishes, right, you end up accidentally buying ones that look very much like something you already have. So this is called Envy, the green. Oh, it's a nice forest green too. That looks really pretty. It's a nice fall color. I'm not a huge green person. I do like the fun bright greens. Oh, this is pretty when you put it on. This reminds me more of like a Kelly green on the swatcher. It looked like a forest green when it first came out, but it looks more like a Kelly green to me. That's pretty. I really like that. Yeah, I like that a lot. All right, and next up we have Lemonade. This color is amazing. I have used it before. Oh, look at it. Is it not gorgeous? I mean, come on. Those are so pretty. That is like, hello, summertime. So yesterday was the first day of summer this year, and I did these nails that I currently have on yesterday in honor of the first day of summer. Now, I know I should have gloves on, and normally I would, but can I just tell you, it's about 1,000,000 effing degrees here in Illinois today. And when I tried to wear gloves, my hands start sweating inside the gloves so bad that the gloves start slipping around, which is, yeah, not fun. Not fun at all. Look at that purple. Oh my God, it's so gorgeous. So coat number 2, and it completely covers with 2 coats. Give you a nice pretty close-up of that. Gorgeous. But it is, like I said, hotter than Hades here. We are in the middle of a heat wave, and can I just tell you, oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, I don't even want to go out of the house. It's so freaking hot. We get toasty weather here, but like 100 degree days, multiple days in a row is not something that we normally get here. So yeah, that was, this is, whew, like when you go outside and it's so dang hot that it like takes your breath away. It's that hot. Now this green, I would say to get full coverage on this green, and mind you, I'm doing it on the back of these butterflies, which is always a little harder because of the shape of them just in general. I feel like it might need 3 coats to get that full coverage, if that's what you're looking for, like that really pretty green, like all over with nothing coming through. I think it might take 3. It's a little bit of a thinner viscosity. I'm turning it upside down just so I can have it kind of all go to the middle of the butterfly wings, the little area there. So with that green, like I said, you might need 3 coats if you want like absolute coverage with that one. I felt like that one I could see through it with 2 coats. Now this yellow, on the other hand, looks a lot better. And it's some of it is hard to tell too, because I'll be honest, with all the lighting in here, it can be difficult to tell. Wow, I could not get that out, could I? It can be difficult sometimes with the lighting in here, the reflection on it, to make sure if you're getting everything covered really well. So we're going to close these 3 up because we do not want to spill any of these beautiful colors. We're going to get out our matte top coat and our shiny. As always, we do 1/2 shiny, 1/2 matte. So it has been, oh gosh, such a busy, crazy week for me. Have had a lot of stuff going on, so it's been kind of like all over the place. I've been trying to get back in the regular schedule of shooting and recording, but shooting. Yeah, like, you know, I'm going to go out there and just, you know, shoot and film. Recording and editing. I have a lot of video I need to edit, but I felt like I really wanted to get more of the swatching done because once I saw how pretty it looked, right? When you look at the swatch rings on all the polishes on a row and they're all painted and you can see what's in the color in the bottle, oh my God. Can I just tell you, it is like serotonin, instant serotonin. It makes me so freaking happy. They're so pretty. So like with this yellow, I think if I was doing it on a flat nail or a nail that just has a little bit of a C-curve, it would be fine. On these butterfly wings, it's such a, like that butterfly wing is got such that bubble on it that it can be a little bit of a pain trying to get it to cover completely. Again, we have Burlesque, Envy, and Lemonade, those three. So we're gonna go ahead and take the first one out. So this is Burlesque, 2 coats, shiny and matte. Oh, that looks so pretty. So that will go right on there. I mean, look at how pretty that is. And then we have Envy. Oh, that's really nice. Let's move this right like that and see if that helps a little bit. Sorry, just trying to adjust this one light here that's in my face a little. There we go. Okay. So that is Envy. I feel like that would be a fabulous color if you were doing a set of Poison Ivy nails. Oof. And then here we have Lemonade. So nice. Come on, Lemonade. All right, the next 3 we are going to do, we're going to put those to the side because there are a few that I know, like that one goes with those. There's one that I know, like I said, I bought a separate collection, so these 4 are separate, I'm pretty sure, from all the rest of these, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, this is Honeydew. Okay, so Honeydew is definitely more peachy honeydew looking than the label. The label looks a little bit more nudish, if you can see. But yeah, the color itself, definitely more of a honeydew peach color. So with these, I'm also going to try to stay just more on top of the butterfly so we don't have so much polish going down on the sides, just because I'm trying to get a better idea of what it looks like. But like I said, it was a busy week. I went live yesterday with Alicia and Lip Smacking Nails for 4 hours. We had a great time, I will say. It is such an amazing group of nail aficionados and nail artists, and it's just amazing people. So this is called Playdate. Oh, a very pretty blue. I really like this blue. I used this on a set of nails recently. Not a set of nails, I'm sorry. On a practice nail recently when I was doing some color melting, where you put the different colors all, you know, 2, 3, however many different colors you want to put on a nail. you put too many on and it's going to get muddy. But, and then you sweep down through the colors and chrome it afterwards, right? Or you don't have to chrome it if you don't want to. I mean, if you just want to leave that sweep look, that's fine. You can do that too. I was doing it where I chromed it as well. And I used this color, and I just thought it was so pretty. Sorry, my eye itched. This is called Tongue Tied. Oh my goodness. Apparently I really closed that one tightly. Now this one is more peachy than the pink label makes it look. So that honeydew, yes, I would kind of say that was more of a honeydew color. This is more of a peach color. So, very pretty. But it's a peachy pink, which isn't a bad thing. It's just the way that is. I think that's another thing about the Swatch rings that's really nice, because even if the bottle is a specific color, right? Or the label is a specific color, sometimes it's not exactly that color. You know, like this honeydew looks much more like a nudie color, right? But when you open it, you're like, yeah, no, that's kind of like a sherbet orange almost even. But definitely, like, I feel like it's more like a cantaloupe than honeydew, but hey, you know, what do I know? I don't even eat honeydew or cantaloupe. The only melon I like is watermelon. So what the heck do I know, right? Again, I'm only putting 2 coats on these. This is Playdate, that really pretty blue. Ooh, I love this. But I have been working on some of the collab nails we've got going on. There is a Jumbled June collab for lip smacking nails that is going on. And I finished my nails for that video. Excuse me, for that video. And I need to get that edited, because right now it is probably, I'm not kidding you, because there was a lot of 3D in it. It's got to be close to 2 hours long, and no one's going to sit around and watch a 2-hour-long video of me sculpting these, you know, doing all the 3D sculpting with these nails. Excuse me. So I need to do that when I get done with this, which, hold on, I need water, 1 sec. Excuse me. So sorry. So yeah, I need to edit that video next. That is the very next video I need to edit. And then I need to get out the color melt. I need to get the color melting video edited as well. Excuse me. There's a little hair on here. Okay, there we go, that's better. But I also have a whole crap ton of double rhythm swatching videos I need to get out. But I don't want to just, like, you know, drop 20 swatching videos in a row. That is not what I want to do. I want to also do some nail art. I've got the video for these nails I need to edit and get out. So I've got a bunch of stuff I need to just get caught up on. And I think, you know, that's one of the things that I just need, like, a day where I don't do any lives, I don't do any recordings, nothing like that. I just sit and edit and edit and edit. Because honestly, if I did that, I could probably have like a month and a half of videos, because I've got like 8 videos, I think. And then this will be 9 to record. So, you know, I have a good bit of recording I need to get edited, which is a good thing. But if you let it go too long, it gets daunting. You know, it gets where you're like, oh my gosh, it's almost, you know, overwhelming the amount of editing I feel like I have to do if I leave it too long, which is what has happened, you know, inadvertently because of life and everything. You know, I got sick and all this stuff, and then, you know, family things came up, and so yeah, it's just sometimes life gets in the way. You know, my dog, he hurt himself, so been dealing with that. He gave us a scare the other day where he's like, I can't walk. I'm like, what? And then he got up and walked. I'm like, okay, little man, you're freaking me the fuck out, because first of all, you weigh 73 pounds. You know, if you're 73 pounds, I am not going to be able to, you know, get him in and out of the house if he's injured. So I'm like, you need to stop that shit out there, mister. So this is Vegas Vixen. And oh my goodness gracious, do you see that orange? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. You cannot be missed if you use this color on your nails. I mean, there's just no way. People are going to see you from a block away, and that is a good thing. I love bright nails, as you can tell by the nails on my hands. I did go through like a nude nail stage, you know, where it was like, oh, these really pretty nudes or pinky nudes, and, you know, different nail art or charms and things like that. But yeah, I am now just like, I'm not into that anymore. That was a phase. This is Lollipop. Ooh, now that is a really pretty pink. That's almost what I kind of expected tongue-tied to look like, to be honest with you. But, ooh, this is so pretty. Let's mix this up a little bit. That one looked like it needed a little bit of a mix. There we go. But yeah, it is a lot of editing in my future. And just kind of, I need to get back to doing my 2 videos a week and, you know, a live every other weekend on my own channel. I love going live with the lip smacking crew. So anytime they want to go live, I'm always in. So beautiful buff. But I need to get myself back into a good schedule. It has been a little cray-cray. Ah, that is a really pretty buff. This looks like the label to me. Make sure it's all mixed nicely. So I think that's one of the things that I need to make a priority, is just getting my schedule back. You know, I go into the office normally on Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. So truthfully, those are the nights I like to do filming, because my hair and makeup is already done. You know, 2 birds, 1 stone as far as I'm concerned. And I like to do videos where I can talk to the camera as well. So, but yes. So those are generally the nights I try to record. So Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday nights. I will on Wednesday sometimes do some recording, but it generally is not like with the face camera. But I need to get myself back on my schedule so that I can get more of, you know, my goal is to do 1 nail art design a week, and either 1 swatching or like 1 type vlog where we organize charms, something that's more of like a vloggy, like this. This is definitely more of a vlog type video where we just happen to have some swatching going on as well. I think that schedule will work best for me, where it won't wear me out, because that, I think, is what's going on right now. With me getting sick, it just kind of, like, it was a gut punch. Everything that was going on, it was such a stressful was such a stressful week. I can't even explain to you how stressful that week was. Yeah, it was like, I was in the hospital on a Sunday, and then I was right back in the hospital the following Saturday. And I'm just like, you gotta be kidding me. But I'm doing better now. I'm feeling better now. It's, you know, one of those things where it's like, okay, life just needed to, I just needed to take a break. I just needed to slow down and realize I am trying to do too many things at once. So anyway, we are going to, like I said, get these all swatched. Once these get swatched, we may end up doing a design with a few of these because they're just such pretty colors. So how have you all been? I feel like I haven't really had a chance to just kind of slow down and be like, hey, what's going on with everybody? I know that with summertime coming up, people have so many like trips and things planned and like vacations. I don't have any vacations planned. I haven't taken like a real vacation. Like, I consider a vacation. Like if I'm out of the country or if I'm like someplace where, you know, I'm not doing the cooking. You know, don't get me wrong, going to a cabin is nice and all, but then you're still doing all the cooking and all that. So those I consider getaways. I don't consider those vacations. So it has been probably the last vacation I took was, geez, it's been years now. I haven't been out of the country since like right before COVID, I was out of the country. So I've been out of the country since then. And then I did do a vacation down in Florida in Tampa. And went to Disney World, which I haven't gone to like for a million years. So I did do that, and that was in 22, I think it was. I think it was 22. And that was definitely beautiful. It was an amazing, like, some of those, like a place that I will probably never ever be able to like afford to stay in again. It was the most incredible hotel down in Disney World. So yeah, that was probably the last vacation that I have taken. But I would like to, hopefully, if my body decides not to, like, you know, fuck with me and everything, I'd like to maybe take a vacation next year. I have a lot of places on my bucket list, but I'd like to get somewhere warm for like 7 days. A beach would be incredible. This is called Bitch Please, and this is like a deep blood red. I mean, look at that. Oof. I feel like I wish this one needs like its own special light, I swear. So you can kind of see what I'm talking about. It's just so hard to. But yes, so I haven't been on a real vacation in a while. I very much would like to do that. I would love to go to like, you know, oh, look at, it's like a, now that it's on here, it is definitely more like a maroon looking. When it first comes out, it looks like it's more red. But as soon as you start putting it on here, it is definitely more of a maroon. It's really pretty. I like it. But I'd like to go someplace, I don't know, you know, like I've been to St. Lucia before, but it was only like a stopover on a cruise. I don't know that I would like to go on a cruise. I think I would much more prefer to do like maybe an all-inclusive. This is called Alice Blue. So I think I'd probably more prefer to do that, to be honest with you. not have to worry about the hustle and bustle of getting on and off a ship. Don't get me wrong. I love cruises. They spoil the fuck out of you on a cruise. But I'm looking more of, I would just like to lay on the beach and soak up some rays, you know, have a very minimal few drinks because I'm such a lightweight. Eat some tasty food, swim in the pool, that kind of thing, because I can tell you that I don't want to do the whole like, oh, let's go on an excursion. And you can do that when you're at a all-inclusive, but I'm more looking to like, hi, I just need to lay on the beach and recharge the old batteries, if you know what I mean. This is Mint Condition, and I think I've used this as well. I'm holding it so oddly. I don't know why. It looks so weird. Okay. Oh, yes. And that is a really pretty mint. So yeah, ooh, that's close. Any suggestions? We need to clean that up right away. Any suggestions on places I should look at? Not looking to spend $1 million, you know, but I also am not looking to go like, you know, total like budget high. We're going like, you know, Motel 6 type place. I would love to go someplace for, like I said, a good, like, you know, 7 days on the beach, just relaxing. But yeah, if anyone has any suggestions, please put them in the comments for me, because I really, and here's the other thing, if you want to do a vacation next year, right, you kind of got to start planning for some of this, unless you have a buttload of money, which I do not. So it takes a little bit of planning. If I just, like, you know, stopped buying all nail products completely, I would probably be able to do it quite easily. But the odds of me completely stopping, not good. Now, I do have a separate savings account that is my vacation savings account, and it automatically gets money deposited into it out of every check. So it starts to, you know, build up. The thing is I have been, I have been spending it on like nail things and stuff like that. So I just need to stop doing that. But yeah, it's the whole like, oh, you know, and that's the other thing about swatching all this that I am going to find extremely helpful is the fact that, oh gosh, look at that. See, now this looks so much redder now that you've got like coat number 2 on. It looks less maroon, more of that like bloody red I was telling you about. But anyways, the nice thing about having all these swatching, all the polishes swatched, is I will not buy collections that I don't need to buy because I already have 1 or 2 that look very similar. Like, I will say I have these 2 collections from this one brand, and what's fun about them is they're basically the same colors but 2 different shades, right? So one is the brighter collection, and then one is more of the lighter pastel milkier collection. Love them both. But as I'm swatching stuff, I guarantee you I've got a few others that look like that, because I freaking love polish like that. And when you don't have them all swatched, it's so easy to be like, oh, look at that, it's so pretty. I'm sure I don't have that. The odds of me not having it, let's just put it this way, people, slim to none. Slim to none. I don't need another single solitary color ever for the rest of my life, and I would not be able to use all the polishes I own. I have enough polishes to be like a freaking, like my own nail salon, right? So I don't need any more, but what I do need to do is to appreciate the ones I do have and be able to use them more. So that's another reason that we're doing all the swatching. So I stop wasting silly money on stuff like that, where I can then maybe, oh, I don't know, go on a real vacay. And also, when I go and look at the nail wall, I won't spend 15, 20 minutes trying to find the right shade or right collection that has what I'm looking for in it. That's what I do now. And sometimes it'll frustrate me. And, or, ooh, that was not okay. Did you see that? That's the problem with reds sometimes. And I stuck that right back in there. Slick move there, T. I don't even know what I was thinking. I was just like, I gotta get that off of there. Anyway, damn it, it's this one. Arg. All right, I did wipe that off this time though. Let's go ahead and do that. Get that all off of there, damn it. Anywho, as I was saying, I'll get like, I have a plan, right? This is the one I want to do. And then I start looking at the polishes and all of a sudden something else will pop into my head. And then I feel like I have like a fully uncompleted, I don't know, what's the word, design, because it's not fully thought out. You know what I mean? So that's the hard part. And having these all swatched will make life so much simpler. Let me tell you. And it'll be so pretty. It'll just be pretty to look at. Walk in here and see all the beautiful colored butterflies. In hindsight, I might have honestly probably done a different shape if I had thought about it, right? Like this one needs more matte on this side. If I had thought about it, I probably would have done a different shape. But I just was like, oh, butterfly, so pretty. It is adorable. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying the butterfly is not adorable. It just can be a pain sometimes to swatch. That's the issue with it. Let's zoom in a little bit more, shall we? Oh, there we go. Okay, let's get out our mint condition. That's really pretty, I think. That's a nice one with the on a matte. That looks really nice matted. I mean, it's just, as I'm sitting here looking at them all with their pretty butterflies on them, they just look so adorable. So, loving them. Okay, let's take this out. Much better. It's all matted this time now. Okay, and bitch, please. Put that on there. Okay. Our last three of these are Fortune, Peekaboo, and Lavish, and they look to be sparkly. So these will be the first sparkly ones we have from Glitterama. So this is Fortune. Oh, that's really pretty gold. Look at that. That's lovely, I will say. I'm really liking that. So I was on a live earlier today with Alicia from Glam Dragon Nails, Crystal from Blue Rose Nails, and Stacy from Fifi Faffing Nails. And when I got off the live, I was so tired. It was a very long day so far today, I'll be honest. I was up and out of the house early, had a lot of stuff I had to get done. I sat down my wireless mic somewhere, because I have two, and I don't remember where the hell I sat it. I feel like I've been doing that a lot lately. That's part of the reason I think I need a vacation and just to slow down. Oh, sorry. This is Peekaboo. So, oh, Peekaboo. Look at this. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, lovely, lovely. So this definitely feels like a topper to me. I think it would look amazing actually over, oh my goodness, so many of these colors. that we have over here that came with these. I mean, think about that with the hollow glitter. So this is one of those ones that I say is like a zhuzhing one where you have to kind of like put it down, zhuzh it around a little bit, make sure you get enough of the color on, and move it around where you want it. There we go. We're going to turn it upside down a little bit. Now we're only going to put one coat on that one. So we're going to close that up. This is Lavish. Oh, that's such a pretty rosy sparkle color. Oh, that is really pretty. Oh yeah, I really like that. It's that fine, fine light glitter. Again, a beautiful topper. You would need minimum 3 coats of this to get some really good coverage. Let's look at Fortune. So this is going to be 2 coats on Fortune, and we'll see what that looks like. 2 coats, very pretty. If you were looking for more of a translucent look, totally just this color all by itself, right? Perfect. If you wanted something with a little bit more coverage, you're going to need 3 coats of this. Here we have, oh my gosh, look at that. The sparkle on that, the hollow, it is gorgeous. So we're just going to go ahead and put clear on the right hand side here. Now, when you use something like this, I would recommend using a thicker top coat. That thicker top coat will help to encapsulate this glitter so it is a smoother surface. Also, turning it upside down for a few seconds before you put it in the lamp will help, and especially on a nail. I mean, swatching ring is very different. Okay, coat number 2 of Lavish. Again, like I said, if you were looking more of a translucent look, Lavish is what you are looking for. But if you want to go where it covers it more, then you most definitely are going to need 3 coats. But it's so pretty. I love it. Okay, so let's close those up. Come on. There we go. And here we have that Fortune. Very pretty. Matting our left-hand side as always. But if you do have any good vacation suggestions, even anything here in the States, I mean, as much as I would prefer, to be honest with you, I really honestly would prefer to go outside the country and lay on the beach somewhere. Just somewhere that's more like a tropical locale. It just feels like more of a vacation to me. It just really does. All right, here is Peekaboo. Oh, look at how pretty that is. That looks really nice, matted even. So let's put Peekaboo on here. Okay, and we're going to get out Fortune. Oh my goodness. That's really pretty gold. And last but not least, Lavish. Beautiful. Wait, hold on. Lavish is not looking right. Why does Lavish not look like she's top coated? Girlfriend is not top coated. I don't know what I was thinking. I forgot to top coat her. Either that or I didn't put it anywhere close to where it was supposed to be to get top coated or to get cured. I was like, wait, that is shiny on the whole effing thing. Something's wrong here. What's wrong with this picture, people? Okay. There we go. All right. So our last four, we have Over the Moon, Mistress, Silver Lining, and Insomnia. No clue what those could be. I'm assuming Silver Lining is silver, but I could be completely wrong. Over the Moon is, are we ready? Oh, I was not expecting that. It's kind of like a steel gray. But yeah, I was not expecting that for Over the Moon. It's pretty, but I wasn't expecting a gray, that's for sure. Not that there's anything wrong with gray. I do like gray, but this is a very blue gray. It is not like a dove gray at all, anything like that. It's a very blue gray. So it's very pretty. I like it. But it's more of like, I feel like a fall color. All right, let's now take out. There we go. Lavish looks so much better now that we realize that she's actually been cured. Oh, come on, Lavish. Work with me, darling. Work with me. All right, so that's Over the Moon. Mistress. What do we think Mistress is? I'm shooting for a red. Okay, completely wrong. It's purple. Again, not the color I expected it to be, but damn, oh damn, look at this purple. Oh, it is so pretty. It's a very blue purple, which I am all for. 1 second, please. I'll be right back. Okay, that was Miss Lori. She just stopped by real quick. So this is Silver Lining. Do we think it's actually silver? Oh, it is. Oh, it's a pretty silver too. Look at that. That's a really nice, pretty silver. So let's go ahead and... Oof. I feel like this one goes so well with Lavish and with Fortune. I just don't know why it has a different label, which is interesting. And it was part of a different collection. It initially had 5 bottles, but one of them was a duplicate of one of the colors that came with the original collection, which was, where is it? Where is she? It's, oh, Alice Blue. There were 2 of these. So I gave one away in a giveaway. This is Insomnia. What color do we think Insomnia is? Yellow. No. Insomnia and Mistress. Ooh, that was close. Look at those 2. Oh, oh, pretty. All right, let's get our last swatching ring and do our Insomnia. I used to suffer with insomnia really bad, and there are still nights that I suffer with it where I cannot get to sleep and my brain just will not turn off. My problem I have now is my body clock is so jacked up. I wake up ungodly early all the time, I'm telling you. Like today I was awake at 4:30. Originally woke up at 3 something and went, fuck no, and was thankfully able to fall back to sleep. There are some days I cannot fall back to sleep, but thankfully I was able today to fall back to sleep. Okay, so let me go ahead and do, whoa, coat number 2 on Over the Moon. Again, not at all what I was expecting, but it's pretty. It's a very like steel blue gray, you know what I mean? Let us, I have a little bit of stick on my hand, so again, God, I can't believe how freaking hot. The low tonight here is going to be 75 degrees. And that's at 6 a.m. tomorrow. Tomorrow at 6 a.m. we're going to hit 79 degrees or 75 degrees. That's the low. Oh, how do you sleep in weather like that? I mean, come on, let's be honest. I could not. I have to have AC. If I didn't have an AC unit, I would be at a hotel right now. I'm not even kidding you. If I did not have air conditioning, and I don't have central air. I just have portable AC units. I used to have window units, but they're such a pain in the ass, and they're so heavy. So I switched over to portable ones, which it takes up floor space, which I don't like that because I don't have the biggest house. My house is only like 1,000 square feet. So I hate that it takes up some of the floor space, but I can put them in and out, bring them in and out myself, and I don't need someone to help lug them into the window for me. So that is a huge plus because air conditioning units are heavy as fuck, the window ones. Just closing these because we don't want to make a mess. And our last one, Insomnia. So pretty. Oh, geez, did I just jack that brush up that badly? Why, yes, you did, Teresa. Why don't you try fixing it? Oh, thank God we were doing more than one coat on this nail, or that would have been tragedy. That brush would have been so jacked up by the time I opened this bottle again. Oh, so pretty. So again, like I said, I feel like some of these would be incredible with like the toppers. So the Peekaboo, how pretty would that look over some of these? Even the gold and the silver, I think they'd look beautiful. All right. Let's matte this sucker on the left and shine it up on the right, and we will be done. I think we will most likely finish this video tomorrow morning when we do our quick design, but I might want to just kind of play with a couple of them on swatchers and see what they look like with some of these toppers over them, because I think that would be so pretty. What's interesting is these super like pearly shiny looking ones, so Mistress and Insomnia, when they come out of the lamp, they're kind of, I don't want to say matte, but they're dull. Interesting. Okay, I was like, wait, am I putting it on the wrong side? No, I'm not. I have been known to do that. I've gone through and I will get to like the last swatcher and do it completely backwards. Or I'll do the whole thing in shiny or the whole thing in matte, something like that. But you see how it comes out kind of dull? Interesting. It shines up like a Dickens, though. Boy, oh boy, you put some of that shiny top coat over it, and that is a stunning color. And I don't know if it's so much that it's dull, it's just the polish. It's the kind of like that pearl essence in the polish. You know what I mean? Jelly bean? Okay, we're going to pop those in. Let's close this really quickly and put the lamp back on and pull some of these out. So first one we have is Over the Moon. That pretty gray. It looks a little bit more, actually it's looking pretty good and close to the color on camera. I adjusted the settings on the camera and I feel like the colors are more true to color now. I was having to do, like, I'm not even kidding, it's annoying, having to do like some color adjustment in the editing, and I would just rather not have to do that. So these are coming out much truer to color. It just saves time in editing, you know? So there's Mistress. Here we have silver lining going on. And then our last one, Insomnia. Okay. Alrighty. So these are all of our fabulous Glitterama polishes that we have. Super exciting. So happy that I finally got them all swatched so we can get them put away. But I think what I do want to try is I want to take a couple of these and use this Peekaboo on top of them. And then also like this Fortune, I think that would be pretty. And then I'm going to try using this Lavish on top of our Tongue Tied. Either that or wait, do I want to put it on top of Tongue Tied or do I want to put it on top of Lollipop? Good question. Or, excuse me, do I completely try something different and put it on top of Burlesque? All right, that's what we're going to do. So we're going to take and put Fortune on top of Envy. I think that'll be interesting. And then we're going to put Peekaboo. I think we're going to put Peekaboo on top of, should we put it on top of Lemonade? Or do we want to put it on top of Playdate? I don't know. Let's try Playdate. We're just going to go with our first instincts. Let me grab some swatchers and I'll be right back. I am out of my clear swatchers, so we are going to go with the white. Ooh, that is such a pretty purple. Now, when I do swatchers like this, I don't generally cover the whole thing. I don't go all the way to the very top just because it can be a pain in the patootie, that little hump. Because look how much look at that. That is so pretty. All right, we're going to put that in and grab our next one, which is going to be Envy. So this will be interesting because, again, like that Envy, I said I thought it was going to have to be 3 coats if you wanted it to be very good coverage. So this will give us a better idea putting it on a swatcher like this, because of it not being as curved as the crazy butterflies. And like I said, in hindsight, I probably should have gone with the ones that are just the nail tips, but the butterflies looked so pretty. You know, it was all about aesthetics, I'll be honest. I was like, oh, it's so cute. Oh my God, butterflies, how adorable would that be? I think they had flowers too, but I think it would have been smarter to just go with the ones that looked like nails. So that covered more evenly than obviously on our butterfly. So I think you'd get away with 2 coats. And let's do Playdate here. Oh, we have a silver we can put on top of something too. What do we want to put the silver on top of? Oh, maybe that gray. I think that would be interesting. Okay. Let me grab one more swatcher because I do want to put the silver over this gray. I think that's going to be pretty. Alrighty. That's very pretty. Sometimes gray nails are just, you know, there's some really pretty shades of gray, and you can get some real fun toppers to put on them. There is a fuzzy in this. Let me get the fuzzy out. And I think I just put another one in there. Awesome. I think I got it out. There we go. Let's smooth this all out. Oh, nope, it's still there. 1 second. So much. Did you see my swatch ring just break off there? Okay. That's fine. It does not like being on there, apparently. So we're going to have to do another swatch ring. Yes, I see how that's out. I see how you are. Let me grab a ring really quickly because we need to put one more on there. That is the first swatching ring I have had do that. Hopefully it will be my last because I don't want to have to do a bunch of these over. That was the whole reason, to be honest with you, I didn't want to do swatching rings at the beginning because I was like, they can break on some of the bottles and it was annoying me, right? So I didn't want to do swatching rings, but then I saw Joe from Imaginales and she was swatching and she was swatching her collections on butterflies. And I went, oh, they look so pretty. And yeah, started myself down the swatching ring road. Okay, let's grab the green out and put a second coat on here. My phone is blowing up like crazy. All I am going to do all day tomorrow is edit, edit, edit. Yeah, this green on top of a nail, 2 coats, you are good. I mean, come on, I'm putting it on top of white and it's looking good. So I am happy about that. And our blue. So let's close this, shall we? And grab our blue. It is so hot still. It is 88 degrees and it is 8:30 at night and it's 88 degrees. Ugh. This weather, I swear to goodness gracious. All right, and our last one, the gray. Put this lid on. Grab our gray, coat number 2.
This would look amazing with some pink, because I just love gray and pink together. I just think they look so pretty together. But with some pink nail art on it. Oof. Oh, hold on. We got to do our ring the second time. Oh, fuck. Jesus Christ almighty. Okay. We're going to finish up this video really quickly, because apparently, yeah, there's some crazy shit going on right fucking now. I cannot believe this. They're literally, alright, anywho, yeah, let's just top these real quick, and oh my god, look at how beautiful that looks on top of here. Oh Lord, I'm so sorry. Yeah, so we're going to put the gold on top of the green. Oh, Lord have mercy. Yeah, gold on top of the green. That looks so pretty. All right. There's definitely some craziness going on in the world right now, people. Just be safe. That's all I have to say, is just be safe. It's going to be a long night. This is the one that requires some zhuzhing, like I said. So completely different look from the other three that we're looking at because of the big chunky glitter in here. And we're going to grab our silver and put a coat of silver on here. And oh, look how pretty that is. That silver has some hollow in it. Oh, do you see that? And we are just going to top coat these in clear. Throw our broken one away. I am absolutely loving the combination of these two together. Absolutely loving it. This green and gold, oh my. It is beautiful together. And then we're going to do our last two. I can get those to go on the lamp. So this is one, like I said, I think that would work well with a nice thick top coat. So I'm going to put this top coat on rather generous. It's not the thickest of top coats, but like I said, I'm going to put it on rather generous just so we have a better idea of what it's going to look like. And then our last one, that really pretty gray with that silver and hollow fine glitter over it. Oh my goodness gracious, look at how pretty that is. I mean, can you see the blue? I don't know if you're going to be able to see it on camera, but there is some incredible blue hollow in there. Gorgeous. And then let's get out our swatcher. Shiny on the right, matte on the left. And we will be back tomorrow morning to go ahead and make a little design. Put that in the lamp so it can cure. Close these all up because, oh my goodness. So all I need to do is spill something right now. So again, the combination of those two. So this is burlesque with lavish on top of it. Stunning. Envy, that gorgeous green with the beautiful, where is it? There it is. The beautiful fortune on top of it. Look at that. Oh, those are so pretty together. Then we have Playdate with a coat of the Peekaboo on top. And our last one is Over the Moon with this amazing, oh, sorry, not that one. This amazing silver lining, which I did not realize, and I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it on camera. There's some blue hollow in there along with our silver. It's so pretty, so, so pretty. All right, let me put, ooh, that did not cure very well. Let me get that cured all the way up there on it. A little bit of, put it a little too thick on the one side, and we have a little wrinkling. Just want to make sure it's cured all the way. Even if it's wrinkled, I'm not worried about it being wrinkled, being it's a swatching ring. I just want it cured all the way. Alrighty. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, where's our, oh, there it is. I'm like, where's our fourth nail? Thank you, thank you, thank you for hanging out with me this evening. I really appreciate it. I am loving these three. I mean, oh, look how pretty they came out, right? And then when you get really close, look at the different colors. Ah, gorgeous. Okay, so thank you for hanging out. Like I said, we will probably be on tomorrow using some of these and making a design. But if not, I would love to wish you all peace, love, and joy. Have a great night. I love you all. Mwah.